right, our big focus on update 6.2 targets a revision of our existing weapon balance. Oh, you only wasted 3 months. Returning the base time to kill values of most weapons to back the experience found at the start of Chapter 5. At distance, we've improved the damage drop-off to ensure that the pace remains satisfying, and modified our recoil values to ensure that the guns are both dangerous in combat but harder to control. I would be okay with that if the recoil was not entirely random and stupid, but yeah. Alongside these changes, we're also pleased to finally bring tank customization to the game. Let's just get a round of applause for tank customization. Been delayed for a year and I think a year and 2 months. Year and 2 months delay. Fantastic. Amazing. Customize your tanks with new paint jobs, turret, and chassis dressings. You'll find the new items available for purchase in your company using company coin. Blah, 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 blah. Detail. Yeah. Okay. Weapons and gadgets. Update 6.2 returns the base damage at range values on most weapons back to their previous standards in 5.0. We will be maintaining a drop in range damage, which I'm honestly, that's fine. But I'm okay with a slight drop in range damage. That's okay. But one that is smaller than we've seen in both 5.2 and 5.2.2. Additionally, range damage is now based on a weapon's class rather than its rate of fire. Overall, you'll find that weapons do more damage up close. And that experiencing and engaging a player at range is more satisfying. I mean, that's what you said about, isn't that what they said about 5.2? Or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Assault rifles and LMGs will hit harder at range than SMGs with the equivalent rate of fire. Recoil and accuracy values have been adjusted to be consistent with the values of 5.0. The only exception is the Type 2A, which has had a substantial increase in recoil to balance it within the SMG class. Although I have heard that it is still the SMG with the least amount of recoil, which I'm not sure how accurate that is. What's up, Killogic? What's up, Redneck, Barbro, NSFL, Fido, hello. OG Smurf, hello. How you guys doing? Where am I? Bolt action rifles will now have higher muzzle velocities. Why? I mean, this change is, number one, entirely unneeded, and number two, misguided. Because they say, the reason they're doing this is, these weapons are Battlefield's longest range weapons, but are outperformed by other weapons due to bullet velocity. That is not why they're outperformed. They're outperformed because they're outclassed. You have a semi-automatic rifle in the game called the ZH-29 that has a higher rate of fire, a detachable magazine, decent bullet velocity, and is semi-automatic that guaranteed 2 shots you across the map. That is why bolt actions are getting destroyed, not because of bullet velocity. But I don't use bolt actions, but now I probably will because they're going to be fucking hit scans. So, you know. We've also increased the Type 11 muzzle velocity. That's the LMG. The Type 11 LMG muzzle velocity slightly for both the default and high velocity bullets. This should help differentiate the Type 11 more from the Bren. Okay. General changes. Tweak the damage values of the bazooka and Panzerfaust. The bazooka now does slightly less damage, especially for poor angle hits, reflecting its role as a long-range sniper weapon. Okay. They're assigning roles to the launchers. I like it. They're assigning roles. Do you see what I'm doing here? They're assigning roles to the rocket launchers, which means variety. The Panzerfaust now does slightly more damage, returning to the solid, all-around reliable anti-tank weapon. Okay? So if there's a piece of shit camping 300 meters away, use the bazooka. If it's more mid-range, use the Panzerfaust. If it's a close range, use the Piat. The bazooka now one-hit kills enemy airplanes. Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up that Energized Night clip. Where's that Energized Night clip where he hit a fucking crazy Panzerfaust? He hit a crazy Panzerfaust. Where is it? Yeah, hitters. Look at this Panzerfaust.
I just hate stacking servers. You guys know this. Bazooka doesn't one-shot planes right now, right? Sure doesn't. Fuck off.
God, what a shit game. Woo! I would have been absolutely pissed. Of sticky text. Nerfing the bazooka? Yeah, okay. I don't really understand why they're nerfing the damage of it, because didn't it do 17 damage already? But I mean, it was just literally buffing tanks. Oh, don't worry, tanks got some changes too. We'll get to that. The bazooka now one hit kills enemy planes. Lunge mine now deals the correct amount of damage and is more consistent. Okay. Lunge mine no longer causes an unexpected second explosions after it's been selected if the player has already previously used it. Lunge mine now properly destroys stationary weapons. Great. Excuse me. Improve the Panzerfaust's third-person reload animation while in a dinghy boat. That's just weird. When equipped with some upgrades, the 2x scope in the M2 carbine did not zoom in properly. This has not been fixed. Flamethrowers can now no longer be fired when the reload animation plays. Great. Emblems no longer clip when applied to the M2 carbine. Okay. Anti-tank, grenade throw-like functionality has been fixed. Wait, I thought that was a feature of the anti-tank grenade that you couldn't. That was a bug the entire time. Whatever. Ensure that the ammo belt disappears correctly when using the drum mag in the MG34. Reduced wind impact on smoke emitted by smoke grenades and other smoke screens. Wind impact. Wind impact. Okay, cool. Gadgets no longer float in the air when switched in the game world. Okay. Fix an issue with the bolt action animation for the boys AT rifle. Great. Fixed an LED issue with the bar bipod. Fix an issue with where certain smokes would not be properly blocking enemy spotted icons. Okay. I mean, I wall hack, so that's irrelevant. Fix an issue with KI-147 and V1 rockets sometimes not having any engine sound. Hey! 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 Oh, wow! Fix the bug that would sometimes allow the spotting scope to spot enemies behind walls. Very good. Fix an issue that would cause an unintended soldier scream to play. That's irrelevant. Fix an issue that... Okay, here's the big one, okay? Fix an issue that would cause reloads not to count if the player healed during the reload animation. I have died to this an untold amount of times, okay? But guess what? You motherfuckers aren't safe anymore. Because guess what? My weapon's gonna be reloaded, and I'm gonna be full health, okay? So guess what, dude? No more. Fix the spotting scope's glint not being aligned with the scope itself. Cool. Irrelevant? The universal carrier can no longer be disabled, as it has no self-repair functionality, which used to make it an extremely frustrating transport vehicle. Okay? The towable stationary 40mm AA no longer explodes when hitched to the Churchill tanks. I mean, did you really have to fix that? Like, did you? Did you, though? Like, I mean, just let it explode. These people are degenerates. The Sherman tank no longer gets the decals in their team should it be stolen by the enemy team. Okay? Corsair, back wheel, irrelevant. Relevant. Improve syncing of tank turrets aiming position when zoomed and non-zoom mode, which could previously be inconsistent if the player's late joined a server. Okay? The Archer's rear engine compartment has been upgraded with more armor. While it's still easy to critical hit, it will take less damage from a critical hit. Increase drag in the HE shells for tanks to reduce long-range tank sniping versus infantry. AT dedicated shells, which have less blast, are not affected by this change. Increase the damage of AT mines slightly. Increase the ammo counts of shotgun-type rounds for tanks, except for AA tanks. I mean, why though? Adjusted the Calliope. This is just stupid. Adjusted the Calliope rockets to fire from a more central set of rocket tubes in order to make more accurate shots. Decrease the time between 4-round rocket barrage of the Calliope to make it more competitive with the Hachi's 6-round burst. Why are you buffing the Calliope? Why? It's insane. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you do that? Why? I want in the secret weeb channel? Oh, Christ. Where are you, 12 world? Anime profile picture fucking nerd. There it is. Anyway. Improve the Ketterkrod handling to be a more fun vehicle to drive. Nice. Airplane's third-person bomber sight gets less accurate at higher altitudes. Pilots need to align the rings to bomb accurately from higher altitude. Hey, fuck bombers, you know? I mean, to be honest with you, this is not going to change much. It's really not gonna change much. Buff everything so all the shooters in the anti-service will kill you faster. Oh, they already kill you instantly with aimbots anyway, so I mean, it really wouldn't matter. Fix the bugs that would cause visual bugs when players switch between seats in the LCVP. Blah, 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 more weird stuff. Fix an issue where airplanes not taking damage when hit by shell projectiles. Thank you. I've been cucked by that many times. Fix the bug that could cause the gunner seat position to look broken after entering it. Alright, soldier. The death flow has been refactored, making it more robust and easier for us to debug should there be other issues. This solves multiple issues related to players getting stuck in the bleeding out state after getting killed. Good. Improve Norman. Hey, Boca, they're buff. Norman is getting buffed, Boca. Improved Norman Kingsley's downstate. Norman buffed. Equal. He's OP. Pay to win. Wow, Boca. I can't believe you use a pay to win soldier, man. Unbelievable. Imagine. Japanese soldier audio no longer requests a V1 instead of the KI 147. And any Boca subs? Fix another bug that could cause ragdolls to hang from their hips. God damn it, I like that bug. With this fix, hopefully this bug should get even rarer than it is. Okay, this is just so funny. With this fix, hopefully this bug should get even rarer. So you didn't fix it. You just made it rarer. Like, whatever, dude. With this fix, imagine, fix, hopefully. Fix, comma, hopefully. What? Get out of here, man. Fix an exploit that would increase the height of a player's camera. Okay. Some weird kunai bug and fix the bug that can cause a soldier to continuously play the throw pouch animation. Very nice. We hope it will work. Yeah. Hopefully. All right. Hopefully that'll work. Maps and modes. Solomon Island. Remove the resupply station that was inside the mountain. You just hate your players, don't you? You know? First, you increase the cooldown from 20 to 45 seconds, so now you just delete some. Come on. Remove the invisible collision near the beach on breakthrough. Fix an issue. Well, these are all Solomon Islands, by the way. Fix an issue that located inside the crashed plane that could cause players to get stuck. Good. You shouldn't be going in that crashed plane anyway. Don't fix that bug. Let them get stuck in the spider web of your shitty map design. Fix an exploit that would allow players to hide inside of a mountain wall. Ooh. Removed a duplicate static track that was placed on top of another truck. Okay, what? Fixed multiple issues that would allow players to reach unintended areas of the map. I mean, some water no longer squirts dirt effects when being fired upon. Okay. Various clipping and graphical issues. Many improved spawns. Added missing rain particle effects. All right, that's 10 less FPS. Oh shit, Dimmy. Thank you for the 3-month resub, man. Ender Hyper indeed. Ender Hyper in the chat. All useless changes that nobody cares about. Wake Island. I'm not even gonna read. I mean, it's just trash. There's nothing you can do. Devastation. Fixed a few spots where players could get stuck. Oh, were you watching my stream, Dice? When I got stuck in the 3rd floor rafter, did you fix that spot? Listen, I'll play Devastation today. I'm going to that spot. Wait, no, it's on the 5th. I'm going to that spot on the 5th and testing it. .2 is out. Any good news? Yeah. The best news so far is this change, Silence. Well, so Silence, listen to this, dude. Fixed an issue that would cause reloads not to count if the player healed during the reload animation. Dude, we've all died to that thousands of times. Thousands of times, dude. That's probably the best fix so far. And then just the rest are just miscellaneous changes. Firestorm, Keck W. Other, implemented a new audio prioritization system in order to reduce... I can't wait to see how shit the audio is. Or if they break anything. It could be good, could be just broken, but we'll see. Implemented a new audio prioritization system in order to reduce occurrences of important sounds being culled due to performance limitations. This results in a more controlled and stable behavior for sounds such as vehicles, footsteps, and weapons. Sounds excellent on paper. I hope it's as good in the game as it is on paper. Players can now join their friends that are playing on community servers through the social menu. Okay. Added slightly more weight to most close-range weapon firing sounds, excluding SMGs and pistols. The difference is most prominent in stereo. I mean, does DICE know that the stereo mix is broken? Like, do they know that? Whatever. Performance limitation is code for we made the game with consoles in mind. Yeah, exactly. Added slightly, added a new option in the menu to change the hit indicator sounds between the current ones and the original BF5 release ones and off. I got my HUD off. 200% resolution scale, 4K RTX all the way on, hit marker sounds off. I had my lazy boy 16 feet away from the TV. 16 feet away from the TV, not even looking at the TV at all, dude. Just... holy shit. Immersion. Added a potential fix for players ending up in the wrong regions when matchmaking. Okay. Added the claim all button in the armory that has vanished. I like how it's just vanished. It's gone. Yeah, we added that back. It's just gone. The ammo and seat UI no longer overlap when players are in the Pacific vehicle passenger seats. And when playing in the 4K resolution. God damn it, DICE. Improve the M2 carbine icon to better represent the weapon visually. Okay. If in an airplane, spotted enemies that are not in line of sight of the player, behind a wall, etc., will now show with a different icon in the world and outline instead of a full diamond. Okay. Getting multiple headshot kills in quick succession now stacks with the headshot kill icons instead of them showing one by one. Getting multiple headshot kills in quick succession now stacks with the headshot kill icons instead of showing them one by one. What? Whatever. The progression of the Selbstadler 1906 has been fixed. Excellent. When was that weapon released? Like 7 months ago? What's up, Strays? How you doing, Amia? Orgasm, Rage Cakes, Old Man Renz, hello, Renz. Final Fraps, Murnick. Sparkle Light, how you doing, man? I was hoping for some community games options. I think that's probably going to be in the next patch, to be honest. If they do, okay, if they do anything with a community game, with the community games, I think it will probably be next patch. The game now automatically moves the selector to the previous vehicle that the player had selected in the menu. Okay. Zoom settings for the minimap are now saved. Thank God, because I change my minimap zoom all the time. Fix both of them, but cosplayers get stuck on the deploy screen. That could trigger if they change squad while still being alive. That happened to me yesterday. That happened to me fucking yesterday, man. On Aros defense. Stability performance, fixed crash, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. We didn't do anything. You made my FPS worse, probably. So that was the patch notes. Now here are the weapon changes, okay? Overall, good patch notes, okay? Good patch notes. Solid changes on paper. Will they transfer? That is the question. This patch comes out on March 5th, okay? March 5th. March 5th. All right, these are the 6.2 weapon things, okay? Zoom in. Bam. Is that good? Yeah? All right. So, for the ZK383 EMP MP40 and Sten, this is the ZK383 slow rate of fire, also known as you're using the weapon wrong. For the ZK EMP MP40 and Sten, they're 4 BTK, 0 to 10 meters, 10 to 15 is 5, 15 to 20. So they're 5 BTK from 10 meters to 20 meters. And from 20 meters to 30 meters, they're 6, 30 to 47, 40 to 58, 7, 50, 75, blah, 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 blah. ZK higher RF, the same values. The grease gun, 3 BTK, 10 meters. From 10 to 20 meters, it's 4 BTK, 20 to 35 BTK, then 6, 7, 8. Type 100 is 5 BTK, 10 meters. Between 10 and 20, it's 6, 20 to 37, 30 to 48, and so on. Type 2A. Type 2A is staying at 5 BTK in 10 meters, 6 BTK, 10 to 15, 6 BTK, 10 to 20, okay? 20 to 37, then so on and so forth. MP34 has an interesting damage model. 0 to 10 meters, still 4 BTK. 10 to 20, it's 5. 20 to 30, it's 6. It's 4 to 8 BTK. And 8 starts at 50 meters. And then the MAB has the same damage model as the MP34, except at 75 meters, it goes down to a 9 BTK instead of an 8. ARs, for the STG, 0 to 10 meters, 4 BTK. 10 to 30 meters, it's a 5 BTK. 30 to 50 meters, 6 BTK. And then past 50 meters, it stays as a 7 BTK. And this damage model is shared in the exact same configuration with the Sturmgewehr M1907 and Ribby rolls. The M1907 is gonna fuck you up. M1907 is gonna fuck you up. I promise you. Like, the Breda has an insane damage model, actually. The Breda 1 bursts you out to 30 meters, and then past 30 meters, it's 5 BTK. I mean, the Breda is going to be good. The Breda is going to be good, too. It's going to be really good. And then the M2 Carbine, 10 meters, 5 BTK. 10 to 30, it's 6. 30 to 50, it's 7. And then past 50, it's 8. All right, LMGs. They literally all have the same damage model. That's actually hilarious. Except for the Madsen. What? Wait, am I seeing this wrong? Like, they literally all have the same damage model. Right? The bar is gonna fuck you up. So I'm just gonna pick the standout weapons here, okay? FG42 is now, on paper, entirely outclassed by the bar. Because the bar shoots faster and has the same ammo count. Now, the FG42 is now entirely useless. Like, if you really want to... It's not useless. It's still usable. It just doesn't make sense to use it over the bar. Lewis gun... Lewis gun's gonna have a 4 BTK, 0 to 10, 5 BTK up to 30, past 30 up to 50, it's 60, it's 6 BTK, and past 50 meters, it's 7. Stepix Serb, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, so the standout weapons here are obviously gonna be the bar and the Lewis gun. Bar and the Lewis gun will remain on top, as far as I'm concerned. The bar might be... That gun's gonna be a problem. But I should mention the Type 11. The Type 11 with the fast bullet velocity has a bullet velocity of 920 meters a second. So the Type 11 is essentially going to be hit scan. So I don't know how that's going to work. Like, the rate of fire is not... It's what, like 514? And to be honest, do we really have issues hitting people at range with the Lewis gun? Not really. So, I mean, you might have an... But the thing is, when you have a bullet velocity that fast... It just makes it easier to hit things in general. So the Type 11 might be like insane, actually. Like, it might be just... We'll have to try it out. It might be just broken. Madsen is the only one here with a different damage model. It holds its 5 BTK all the way out to 50 meters. And past 50 meters, it has 6 BTK. Madsen, I mean, not good, not bad. I mean, it's whatever. Tanner, thanks for the follow, man. It sounds drastic, but everyone have a chance to kill. Well, I mean, bro, you're talking about an LMG that has a faster bullet velocity than snipers. Like, what? So we'll see how that works. This is the big one, okay? This is a big one, because 5.2 fucking decimated assault semi-automatic rifles. This is the big one. So the M1A1. M1A1 retains its is being reset to 450 RPM. I believe that's how it was before. So the M1A1 450 RPM, 4 BTK all the way out to 50 meters. Between 50 and 100 it's 5, and past 100 it's 6. This is the M1 Garand without the heavy load specialization. So this is without heavy load. 3 BTK all the way up to 50 meters. Between 50 and 100 it's 4, past 100 it's 5. Now this damage model includes the Gewehr 43, Carabin, Substyler 1916, and M1 Garand with heavy load. So all these weapons have the same damage model, but different rate of fires. 299 is for the Gewehr 43 Carabin and M1 Garand Heavy. 257 is for the Substyle 1916, just so we're clear. They hold their 3 BTKs all the way out. Oh, wow, they're actually, okay. They hold their 3 BTKs all the way out to 100 meters, but past 100 meters, they're 4 BTK. So they're still technically nerfing the Gewehr 43 and the Selb. Because the Selb used to have guaranteed 3 BTK across the map. But still technically in there. The Garand, I mean, don't sleep on the Garand. The Garand's fucking, that gun's broken. Like, it's not broken, but it's super good. For the Nidar sight. Okay, now the big one. Okay, the Gewehr 15. Okay, the Gewehr 15. My child. Okay, I haven't used this gun in like 6 months, dude. It is set back to its original RPM of 360, and it has a 3 bullet to kill up to 30 meters between 30 and 50. It has 4 BTK. Between 50 and 100, 5 BTK, past 100, 6 BTK. The G15 is gonna murder people, okay? AGM 42, it's being buffed. The fire rate on this is being buffed again. 450 RPM with the AGM 42, has a 4 BTK all the way out to 100 meters, and past 100 meters has 5 BTK. AGM 42 is gonna one frame people. Like, it's literally going to one frame you. So this is a single target nuke. I would seriously consider trying that gun. Like, the AGM 42 on 5.2 is insane, in my opinion. I use the AGM 42. That gun's really good in 5.2. So this is just gonna make it even better. MOS 44. They're finally making the MOS 44 at least a little more viable. 360 RPM, has a 3 BTK out to 50 meters. Between 50 and 100, 4 BTK, and past 100, 5 BTK. So, you know, Vince's graphic, if you're watching. Okay, hi Vince. Yeah, you'll be able to use your baby, okay? Turn SMLE, RPM back at 360. Shares the same damage model with the MOS 44. So 3 BTK, 50 meters, then 4 out to 100, and then past 105. Patrol carbines. Okay, this is where it's like actually different, isn't it? Because the patrol carbines are pretty fucking good. So for the PO8, 3 BTK within from 0 to 10 meters. From 10 to 30 meters, it's a 4 BTK. From 30 to 50, it's a 5 BTK. And from 50 to 100, it's 6 BTK. And then past 100, it's 7 BTK. Now the trench carbine, which is the one with the fully automatic specialization. 3 BTK, 0 to 10 meters. 10 to 30 meters is 4 BTK. 30 to 50, 5 BTK. 50 to 75, 6 BTK. 75 to 100, 7. Past 100 is 8 BTK. I mean, don't sleep on these guns. These guns are super good. Like, what is my KPM with the fucking patrol carbines? Like, yeah, I mean, look, like, what? I have the same KPM of the patrol carbines that I have with my G15. Like, hello? Guns are fucking disgusting. What was the trench carbine RPM before? I don't actually know. Okay, now these are the okay, this is where we start to have problems, okay? In my opinion. So this is the SLRs, which meaning the ZH-29, RSC Model 8, and SL 1906. So the RSC, 2 BTK all the way out to 50 meters. Past 50 meters, it's 3 BTK with an RPM of 180. The Model 8, you can, the normal rate of fire is 200, but if you spec it with the rate of fire spec, it goes to 225. It shares the same damage model as the RSC, but has one less in the chamber, but one less in the mag. Here's where to just belligerent, okay? ZH-29 retains its guaranteed 2-hit kill across the map, but the RPM is being buffed from, I think it's what, 100 and... What is it on Synthic right now? What is it on Synthic? 128. So 128. So it's getting buffed from 128 RPM to 150 RPM. And then 1906. I don't know what the 1906 fire rate is right now, but it's getting buffed to 164. So the ZH-29, I'm going to be using that, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to be using that because that's retarded. Now, here are the recoil changes. This is taking a long time to go over. Here are the recoil changes. I'm going to start from the top. Suomi, increased vertical recoil from 0.69 to 0.84, increased horizontal recoil from 0.8 to 0.85. I'm going to go over like only the most important weapons. The MP20 is dog shit, Type 2A. I'll go over the Type 2A. Tommy gun, I mean, you know, 0.7 to 0.86, 0.77 to 0.8. ZK33, these are all using the fast fire rate, so they're essentially just being reset to 5.0. Zoom in. Listen, you fucking boomers, okay? MP28, no one cares about. All right, Type 2A, increased vertical recoil from 0.49 to 0.63, increased horizontal recoil from 1.1 to 1.14, increased inaccuracy while firing in hip fire, increases slightly faster, fixed recoil not applying in some cases. Wait, fixed recoil not fully applying in some cases. Nice. Type 100, inaccuracy while hip firing increases slightly faster. M3, inaccuracy while firing and hip fire increases slightly slower. So that they're actually buffing the grease gun's hip fire. Inaccuracy while firing and hip fire increases slightly slower. That's good. Grease gun buffed, Pog U. It's a hard weapon to use. It is. It's a very difficult weapon to use. Effectively. You need to be extremely accurate, and just hope it registers your shot, right? Because, you know. M2 carbine, inaccuracy while firing and hip fire increases slightly faster. Corrected modifiers for the two hip fire specializations being too weak. Okay. Lewis gun, decreased initial vertical recoil. Increased minimum vertical recoil from 0.44 to 0.51. So it has more recoil initially at a minimum value. Increased horizontal recoil from 0.48 to 0.5. All right, here are the sniper velocity changes. Increased muzzle velocity. This is the Grid 9530. Increased muzzle velocity from 600 to 750 meters a second, that's big. SMLE Mark 4, or SMLE number 4 Mark 1. Increased muzzle velocity from 500 to 600 meters a second. I never liked that gun anyway, so I don't care. Car 98 increased from 700 to 900. Frag 700 to 900 as well. Type 99 increased maximum Increased maximum damage from 75 to 80 and drop up starts from fuck you. Increased minimum damage from 60 to 66. Why? Oh my god, dude. These changes, these right here, so unneeded. These are so unneeded, dude. You did not need to buff snipers again. You did not need to do that. Okay? I mean, I'm still gonna kill you with a ZH-29, but like... Headshot Josh, thanks for the follow. Daz is gonna have a time of his life? Oh god. Don't peek Daz, that's all I'm gonna say. Type 11, this is the Type 11 LMG. They should put LMG here. Increased muzzle velocity from 740 to 820 meters a second. That's base, so without the high velocity rounds, you have 820 meters a second, which is a fucking sniper. And if you... Wait, is this a typo? It says 820 here, but it says 830 here, whatever. And from 830 to 920 meters a second with the high velocity bullets. I said this earlier, but this LMG is going to have a 920 meters a second muzzle velocity. 920 meters a second, okay? You understand how ridiculous that is? That is like insanely hilarious. Faster than a Car 98, yes. Faster than a Car 98. Have they done anything right at all? Yeah. And with that, that will conclude the 6.0 patch note discussion. And we will now play the game. If you're new here, hit the follow button. I stream every single day, okay? Every single day.